down here at the Hobart Netball and Sports Centre here today, David. You're obviously holding the President's Clinic. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
I'm very keen for volunteers, club stalwarts, supporters, sponsors to make sure that they're having a say in the club. We've got some bold new ideas and great new directions for the club for the next 3 years, but we want to make sure that we're bringing everyone with us, the volunteers, the supporters, and all of them have great ideas and aspirations that we want to share and we want to build on and we want to see if we can implement.
Obviously, you've hit the ground running over the last month or so, and I believe the phone still hasn't stopped ringing. How good is that to see people coming on board?
Look, it's just great. From the media coverage we've had, from the Chargers TV coverage we've had, the phone hasn't stopped ringing, and that's supporters saying we want to come back to the basketball. That's sponsors saying we want to renew and we want to come on board, and we've got some exciting announcements coming about that. On top of that, of course, it's no secret that both Glenorchy and Kingborough councils have been talking to us about stadiums and wanting the Chargers to play in their municipalities. So there's my optimism, I guess, is unbounded about where Chargers are going to go over the next 3 years.
And how important is it for people to turn up on November 28 at the AGM to have a say and to cast a vote for the future of the Chargers?
So number one, get your membership up to scratch, pay your $20, become a member. That means you get a say, and that's great. But also, come along, and the AGM won't be just the boring procedural things that we have to do at an annual general meeting, but it's going to be a thank you function. We want to thank our volunteers, we want to thank our sponsors, and of course we want to invite all of Hobart to come along and be part of what's going to be an exciting launch of a whole lot of new ideas for the future and a whole lot of new sponsorship opportunities for the future as well.
Let's go to the venue situation. Where obviously you mentioned you're in talks with Kingborough and Glenorchy City Council respectively on where we could be at next year. Can you provide an update to us where that's at?
Well, look, my two criteria really, and I think the criteria the club need to think carefully about, is atmosphere. We want a venue that's pumping and downright entertaining and completely terrifying for the opponents who come and play there. But we also need to make it stack up financially. I want this club to be strong financially. I want it to be strong on the court, strong in the community, and of course strong for the sponsors and their business experience as well. We've got to look at those things carefully. If the numbers stack up and the atmosphere stacks up, that is, it's a better game night experience for everyone, and we can make it break even, make it make money for the club, then I think we should have a very serious look at it.
The last three press conferences, the question has been brought up, will Anthony Stewart coach the men's team next year? Has Stewie reached out to you and had a talk to you yet, or where's it all at with the coaching role?
Well, I sat down with Stewie this morning for 3 hours and we worked through lots of things to do with club, and I know he wouldn't be upset if I say that he's enthusiastic about the future of the club and really on board. There's a few T's and C's, I's to dot, T's to cross, but I'm fully expecting that following our upcoming board meeting, we'll have some announcements to make about Stewie's future, and Stewie will no doubt have some announcements to make about his own future.
So we expect something in the next couple of weeks?
Absolutely, in the next couple of weeks, if not sooner.
And we also expect some more announcements from yourself personally coming up in the next few weeks as well too. You're keeping Chargers to be quite busy, David.
Well, you've got to keep you busy, Ron. There's no doubt about that. Look, I think we're going to have some more sponsor announcements come up. There's two, I think, very significant sponsors in the wind, maybe three. And after that, Anthony Stewart and I, and our head of sponsorship, Monique Mackerel, we are going to hit the doors of Hobart and beyond, of southern Tasmania, and businesses with our new sponsorship prospectus, and talk to businesses around Tasmania, around southern Tasmania, about the opportunities for them to align their brand with the Chargers.
Well, David, exciting times ahead. Thank you very much for your time here on Chargers TV, and we'll look forward to speaking to you again soon, no doubt.
Thanks, Ronnie, and thanks for all the great work you do at Chargers TV.
Thank you.